Hi everybody, welcome back to Tip Tuesday. In the past we've talked about ball speed and the importance of it, but this week we're going to talk about how to actually adjust it. If you're in a center that will actually tell you on the scoring monitor the ball speed, this is going to be a great tip for you. You first want to bowl just normal so you can get an average speed of your normal ball speed. Then from there, we're going to try to throw it a little bit harder. One of the things that I've learned is that throwing it harder simply comes down to creating more momentum. So how I have learned and what has worked for me is I will move back on the approach about 1.5 feet, 2 feet, and I'll raise that ball in my setup. From there, I'm going to get that ball moving, my feet feel like I'm running after it, and it naturally allows me to create more momentum using my legs more and throwing it a little harder. You may be asking yourself, why would you actually want to throw it harder? I find this very useful when the lanes start to dry up and I want to stay a little bit closer to the friction. So in order for my ball to not overhook, I just have to throw it harder. So now we want to work the other side of our average ball speed, and that's slowing it down. When would you want to do this? You'd want to do this maybe at the beginning of the night on fresh oil or heavy oiled lanes when your ball's just simply not hooking. Throwing it slower will give your ball a little more time on the lane, giving it just that little extra time to then hook a little more. So when throwing it softer, it's opposite of when we wanted to throw it harder. We want to create less momentum to the line. So something that has worked for me is I move up on the approach 1 foot or 2, and I lower the ball in my setup. That way my swing is a little shorter, my steps aren't as quick, and I'm just not creating as much momentum to the line. It allows me to feel like everything is the same, it's just a little softer. This is always a really fun practice for me, is to see how big of a range I can get from my slowest speed to my fastest speed and still feel under control and hit the pocket. I really hope this tip helps. Good luck out there, and we'll see you next week.